In this video we're going to talk about a new event on Steam, and it's called Day of the Devs. So Day of the Developers, so devs like death. You got the joke. Okay, Day of the Devs, Double Fine, and I'm 8-Bit Present. So very interesting. You see, there's a bunch of games, and those games are not out yet, so this is part also of my series upcoming games, and I think it's very interesting. We should go through these games and find out which one of those games is actually interesting for us. So my friends, let's start here immediately. So this is Reen's Game of Thrones. You all know Game of Thrones, of course, and you all know Reen's. So that's this card game, and they bring a Game of Thrones game for this, so I think this fits perfectly fine. So game is already out, so it's for Euros, very positive reviews, so check it out on Steam if you're interested in it. And Sub Rosa is an early access multiplayer FPS action shooter. I never really heard about this before, so I think we should just jump in. So it has like very positive, mostly positive reviews also, so I would recommend take a look at it. I'm putting it on my wish list. It's an early access game, 20 years for me personally. It's made by Devolver Digital, Cryptic See. For me personally, the price is a bit too high. Okay, there's no more information about Cryptic See, but yeah, keep an eye on this, I would say. What's coming soon to Steam and what is highlighted in the Day of the Death. Okay, so what is coming? It's coming, for example, After Party. What is After Party about, my friends? So After Party is an adventure.
How long have we been friends?
Atmospheric game, so that's very interesting, coming in 2019. So it reminds me actually of another game that I was playing. I'm checking it out here. So especially how the way how these bubbles appear. So very interesting game. I'm putting it on my wish list. So I think that's an interesting game, and I'm interested to follow it. Another game is, for example, the Bee Simulator. I heard about this. I'm sure you also heard about this game before, guys. So I'm not making too much sense. It's by Warsaw Game Studios, comes in spring 2019. So you play a bee, and I think the graphics is extremely cool, extremely nice for some indie game. So I think that's a game we should definitely keep in mind. So what's that? Geeks Indie Adventure Surreal Puzzle Game, not my style actually, so but maybe you are interested in it. Indie Strategy Roguelike, Dicey Dungeons, also not my style. Etherborn, this looks also nice. It's a puzzle platformer adventure in the atmospheric game, but I think it's not necessary for me. I already have a lot of those games and I never really played them. Then a game that I think is very cool is Forager. I already have it on my Steam wish list. It's an adventure in the action simulation game. I think it has some cool 16-bit Super Nintendo graphics. So and the main character looks kind of cute, don't you think? And Ikenfell, that's a cool name. RPG indie. Yeah, that's might be an interesting game too. So I never heard about it, so yeah, why not? And In Other Waters, this looks very interesting. What is it? I never heard about this game. So jump over the edge. In Other Water casts you as an AI operator guiding a stranded xenobiologist as they explore and study a beautiful and strange alien ocean. Okay, cool idea. Adventure indie. Mostly. Alright, but it looks pretty difficult. Looks like a game you need to think a lot. Then Downhill, I saw this. I think I saw it on the E3, on some E3 videos. So yeah, that's cool. So that's definitely putting it on my wish list. I think this looks so fun. So just driving this bicycle downhill, this little mountain bike, and going completely nuts. Mega Gun Industry Thunderfall single player, so very cool game. Nightcore Parisian Taxi, so simulation noir. If you're a friend of noir games, simulation games, not really my my type of game. So that's strategy indie turn-based pops apocalyptic. So Overland looks interesting if you like strategy games. The Haunted Island, a frog detective game. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of detective games. Tunic, this looks already really nice. So indie cute isometric adventure, I have it on my wish list. When is it coming? When is it coming? When is it coming? Not coming yet. Okay, that's really cool, really cute. I'm putting also follow. I think that's precisely this kind of games I want to have, and it reminds me of always the games I wanted to have when I was playing Super Nintendo when I was a child. So that's really cool, really sweet. Yeah, I really like it. So Untitled Goose Game doesn't interest me. Then Witchwood, I already made a video in an upcoming games video, so that's very interesting too. The Art School, oh la la. Simulation Indie Casual, Desert Child. Yeah, I don't like this. Disco Elysium, so this looks kind of interesting. It's a noir adventure game. Alright. Yeah, looks like a lot of adventure, a lot of story rich, so you have to read a lot or maybe listen to a lot of story. So could be interesting, Exo 1. I already like this, so it's coming soon. So what is it about? So I'm clicking a bit through it. So you have to you're playing this little ball. Alright. Looks interesting. Well, I need a little bit more information about this. So Flotsam, it's simulation indie city builder. This looks actually also very interesting. Never heard about this before. Nice graphics. I'm putting it on my wish list. I think that's cool. Yeah, it has some cool, nice comic look, and so it's a city builder on the sea, as it looks like. So floating garbage town survival game, scavenge precious garbage you can find from the ocean surface and grow your city while doing your best to survive in this colorful post-apocalyptic world and to make the world a cleaner place, I guess. So it's like some eco game, so ecological game. Just kidding. Genesis Noir, not the biggest fan of adventure noir games. Then Cree, adventure indie platformer. Alright, female protagonist. So okay, this looks cute. Comes in 13th December in 4 weeks. So definitely a game I'm going to put on my wish list. Yeah, should check those games out. Industries of Titan, simulation strategy, science fiction, cyberpunk. Yeah, again another cyberpunk. So a game, as you follow my channel, I was already making a lot of cyberpunk videos, and I think that's pretty cool. So create a sprawling industrial city, compete with the other great houses of Titan for resources, territory and power, do battle with ships, technology, influence or the sheer productive power of your factories, stake your claim to the industries of Titan in the innovative sim strategy game. Okay, this looks interesting. City builder games are always cool. So Killer Queen Black, okay, action sports game. Just click quickly. So it looks like arcade. Looks like a team-based online action strategy platformer. So it's one of those games where you play with more people, and I'll call them always the Super Smash Bros. Style of games. The knights and bikes. Yeah, that's very sweet. Comes on my wish list. Alright, and then my friend Pedro. Not more information. So action indie violent gore bullet hell, Dead Toast Entertainment, Devolver Digital. This looks okay. This looks kind of cool. Definitely also give them a follow for this game. Yeah, it looks stylish. Looks like a stylish game. And then Noita, another game. I think this looks pretty cool. I also give it a follow, so it's like a game where you play. Okay, physics, deluxe, a threat and environmental station. Yeah, it's for people that like this kind of games. So Terraria and the other style of those games. Looks very interesting too. Then Oblats. Okay, that's cute agriculture simulation indie game. And then the Pathway. What's the Pathway? So strategy, indie strategy, RPG, pixel graphics. Chucklefish, I like Chucklefish games. Okay, this looks cool. Add on my wish list. I give them also a follow. So it's more or less a strategy RPG game. I wonder how you're fighting, because that's really important. It's not too much talking. That looks very cool. And stillness, and the stillness of the wind. The stillness of the wind. So this looks. Stillness of the Wind. Looks nice too. Fellow Traveler presents. So Memory of God, Lambic Studios, When the Goats Are Ready. Okay, I'll give those dudes a follow. So that's all. Yeah, it's an adventure game also with cute little graphics, and then
rated E for everyone.
To Jam Earl back at the groove. Alright, yeah. So that's it, I would say. From all of those games, what do I like the most? I think I like this one. I like After Party. I like Forager. I like Bee. I like Downhill, definitely. That's a game I really like a lot. Witchwood I like. Tunic I like. Exo 1 I thought it looks cool. Industry of Titan looks cool. Noita looks cool. Gris looks also cool. And Pathway and Stillness of the Wind, and I think my friend Pedro looked also really nice, and Knights of the Bike. So you see, there are actually a lot of games in this Days of the Death that I think are pretty cool. So yeah, I recommend you take a look and find out which of those games do you like. So of course, you don't have to listen to my opinion in this, but it's important, I think, to just get aware of all these great indie games out there. So it's not always just about Call of Duty, PUBG, Fortnite, or Red Dead Redemption 2. So it's not only about those games. So it's also, gaming is also about all these great little indie games that sometimes have impressively cool ideas, and they look super sweet, and you can spend some nice time with them. So my friends, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment or subscribe to my channel, or thumbs up and down, I don't care. So I just want you to have a good time. So I thank you very much. See ya, guys.